Hi, I'm Daphne Goode at Cowichan Station. This little community at one time almost folded up. The school closed, the church closed, even the post office was gone. But now it's a great story of success with the hub at Cowichan Station, and we'll tell you all about it. You're watching Go Island, Cowichan Valley. On today's show, we'll explore the newest developments at the hub at Cowichan Station. We'll tell you about a new First Nations currency and take you on a road trip. All that and more on Go Island, Cowichan Valley.
Go Island is brought to you by German Auto Import Network.
Wow, so there's really a lot going on, Madeline?
Yes, absolutely.
Construction zone for sure.
Yes, and so the basement is really the exciting part of it right now because Friday is when we poured the concrete. Full slab, and today they're going to cut it up into little pieces.
Wow, so it's been a long time since there's been new concrete down here, I'm sure.
100 years.
You know what's really great, Madeline, is it's 100 years and it will be improved upon rather than demolished or anything like that. I mean, that's fabulous.
Absolutely.
And there's some, looks like some very old wood here, but is that old as well?
No, this is actually part of our new, the geothermal, which is our new heating system in the hub. I'm going to scoot over here.
And that will be lovely to have, I'm sure, because it's chilly right now in here.
It is, but I've just turned the heat on, but it's quite warm in the gym upstairs.
Madeline, you're the perfect person to tell us about what's going on here at the hub. There's such a lot of construction, but your own history goes back to the original school, correct?
It does. Both our sons went here in 1999 and through it in 2002 and right up until the time that it closed in 2007.
And then what happened?
And then we, the community came together, decided that we didn't want to lose the school, went to the province, the Ministry of Education, and asked them not to sell it out from underneath us, changed bylaws so that we had an opportunity to turn this into a positive community space, and then started applying for some funds to get this up and become the hub and the beautiful place that it is.
It's almost like the little train that could, because really this is not a large community and you've had an awful lot of people involved so far. And how did that happen? Goodwill, word of mouth, a lot of other aspects?
A bit of everything, and I think really it's about the community spirit that is here in Cowichan Station. In 1976 we lost our post office. When the ENN train stopped running, we lost that whistle stop. The church was decommissioned in 2010. I believe, and with the loss of the school in 2007, it really was a community that was slowly being smothered, and they wanted a place that they could remain in their community and a place that their kids could feel comfortable coming home to, and so now we are here.
It's definitely vibrant. Let's talk about current uses, because I saw a yoga class going on. Yeah. I know there's French and Spanish classes, I believe.
Homeschoolers are here.
Is that right? Yes. So, and what other things are, because it's a rentable facility, right?
We are wide open for rentals. We have birthday parties, we have celebrations of life, we have weddings. The gym, when you see it, doesn't look anything like when they decorate it for a wedding. Feldenkrais, capoeira, open mic night.
Wow.
Gym time for seniors, gym time for adults, gym time for youth. It's a happening hub.
That is really neat to hear. And there are two buildings, correct? I just want to point that out because although we're standing in a fairly chilly basement section, there's another building called the Annex where a lot of the activities happen, and it's toasty and warm and comfortable.
It is toasty and warm. It will soon be much toastier and warmer because we're right now looking to replace our heating system over there. There are 3 rooms over there and it gets a lot of use, which is great. Behind us is our geothermal, which is an amazing system that we installed a year and a half ago. Dug up a field and have laid over 8,000 feet of pipe to bring water in, to bring water out, and that's how we heat the space now.
There's been a lot of responsibility taken on the part of the committee. As I understand, you are reusing just about every single thing that you've pulled off the walls or from elsewhere. Tell us how.
That was part of our green plan, was anything that we possibly could reuse, we wanted to reuse. That was our greening initiative, and we've got grants based on how we're reusing spaces. So there's a beam above our heads that came from a decommissioned part of the space. There's wood outside that we've taken our nails out of, and we're just reusing everything we possibly can.
And we can even hear the construction going on in the background. But how to pay for all of this? Most people know that construction's expensive, especially renovations can be even more expensive. So you've got all these angels on a committee. We'll meet Jill next, and she was working with others in fundraising in this community. And even from this small community, you've done exceptionally well, it sounds like.
We have done incredibly well. I'm going to let her speak to that because she really has all the numbers. But when you start with nothing and you've been able to, in the span of what was supposed to be a 5-year project, manage to raise enough money in 2.5 years, we've got a long way to go. But the support of the community has been absolutely overwhelming.
Money for renovations and construction. You need a lot of it, and Jill, you know all about that because you're one of the hardworking members on the committee. What have you done to raise the money, and how much have you raised?
Well, we've done a whole lot of things to raise the money, and I have to, it's an incredible community here, and I think that's one of the neatest things for me. I sort of, I'm not a professional fundraiser, but I stepped up to the plate when I saw what was needed, and there didn't seem to be anybody else who was available, so that's what we're all doing basically. We sort of like jump in there and do what you can, and the really neat thing is that we have this huge, about $1.3 million that we need to raise, but every time we go along we find that actually our business community and our community members keep coming forward in ways that help us afford what we shouldn't be able to afford.
So you've raised more than $100,000 though, even higher than that, right?
Yes, well over $400,000. I think we're above $500,000 now in cash.
Incredible.
But then when you also add in what our business community has been able to do in terms of lowering our prices, it's actually over $700,000 in 2 years.
Really, that's phenomenal.
Yeah.
I really think that's quite phenomenal. And on the fence just outside the hub here at Cowichan Station, there are all kinds of signs, thank you, supporters, and it goes on and on. I went by once when there were only 2 signs. Now there are many more. So these are people that have donated and given a lot.
They've all given more than $3,000 worth of time, material, or cash.
That's really great.
And it takes all three. It takes time, materials, and cash. Like that's one thing that we're really learning, and that's how we're making it, right?
Yes.
Is we're taking all those contributions and we're getting there that way. It's
Well,
not all
you know,
money.
I'm looking at the geothermal pipes that Madeline referred to and the room around the corner, and I'm thinking that could not come at a small price. How much did that set you back?
The actual price was $99,000, just under 100, and we had actually raised 125 through a gas tax grant.
Because we've talked about the 2 buildings, the annex and the original building, but also there is the playing field across the street, and that's where the pipe went in, that's where all this excavation was happening?
Yeah. If you'd seen that field last, I guess it's 2 summers ago now, it was just completely torn up, 6 feet down. And then it's been reseeded, and again another community volunteer has been looking after all the reseeding and the leveling, so we're going to have a great sports field there again by next summer.
Incredible.
And our heat is free.
Yeah, well, we want to say, way to go, Cowichan Station. What an amazing community with a lot of heart, and there will be more fundraisers. I just want to put this out there because we're talking to everybody in the Cowichan Valley, so if there are people that are proud of this aspect of the Cowichan Valley, there's still lots of places and time to give,
yes,
right?
We're almost halfway there. We really encourage people to join as memberships. So the first $20 of every donation that people give covers a household membership for your house for the year. And we really want people, individuals, to get involved in what we're doing here by giving time, money, whatever it is that you have, we can use it all. We need skilled workers. So in particular, we'll be in January, for example, we'll be having a community work party. We'll need painters, we'll need people who have construction skills. Pretty much every 2 months we have a work party like that, and those kinds of things really help.
It's going to be a vibrant space. It already is. There are plenty of people using the facility. As we said, it's open for business here. Rentals are available, and there's lots of imaginative ideas coming through the door, it seems.
It's a great Christmas present.
there's such a lot going on here at the hub at Cowichan Station. We'll tell you more about that, but first we're going to take a little break. And after the break, we'll also tell you about First Nations currency with Meg Cuthbert.